Greetings, people, and welcome to Good Evening Niger. Away from politics this evening, search for grades in our higher institutions. Yesterday, a video went viral on the TikTok platform, wherein a graduate of the Federal Polytechnic in Imo State had said she was grateful to God and her private part for being a graduate. A lot of Nigerians have been criticizing this girl and condemning her on the social media space. Even the Polytechnic has said that what the girl said was not in their character, and so they were opening a probe into what she said. But I hope this Polytechnic do not victimize this girl. And for you out there condemning this girl and criticizing her, let me ask you one question. A young girl who was exploited sexually for 3-4 years just to get a degree, why won't she be grateful to her private part for being a graduate? Tell me why she would be grateful to her private part. Before we begin to condemn this girl, let me tell you that it is high time we begin to encourage courageous young girls like this who have something to say and are bold enough to come out and say, this is what I have to say. As far as I'm concerned, she has more to spill out as far as the sexual exploitation in the Imo Federal Polytechnic is concerned. I hope she is not victimized into swallowing what she has to say. In 2019, a Nigerian investigative journalist, Kiki Nkirumodi, had presented a documentary in partnership with BBC Africa Eye titled Sex for Grades. Now, this girl was supposed to be a medical doctor. She got admission to study medicine in one of the universities here in Nigeria. But a Nigerian professor frustrated her out of the university because she refused to have sex with the professor in order to be a medical doctor. Now, this girl, after she was frustrated out of the College of Medicine, she trained to be a journalist and she came up with that documentary. If you have not watched that documentary, Sex for Grades by Kiki Modi in partnership with Africa Eye, I want you to do me a favor by searching for Sex for Grade on YouTube. When you search for Sex for Grade, it will come up and watch it. It is an hour documentary. Then if you watch that documentary, you will appreciate what this girl has done today. She is only trying to open up the can of worms in the Imo Federal Polytechnic. No one should victimize her into swallowing what she has to say. She has a lot of things to say. Everyone who had gone through the four walls of the Nigerian institution knows that sex for grade is an open secret. It is so pervasive that everyone who had gone through the four walls of the Nigerian institution has something to say. Let us stop acting sanctimonious. Let us stop pretending holier than thou. Let her say what she has to say. I hope this higher institution do not victimize her into silencing her. My name is Richard Agbolo.